Excellent. Joshua Craigie on the 6th of July. Session time, it is now 18:33. Venue is at 39 Kinloss Barracks, and I'm registered onto the IBJJF Level 2 Coaching Award for UKBJJA. Right then guys, simple warm up, run around the outside, stand on the green, not on the blue. It's a warm up. Cool, let's start rotating the heads round and round, nice and slow. Slow it down if you need to. Cool, let's get the arms going forwards then, big circles. Backwards. One forward, one backwards. Come on, Charlie. Normal running. Run backwards. Edward, we are not overtaking. Side steps facing in. Facing out. 2 in, 2 out. Good. When you get to the top of the mat, 2 files. Charlie, stay where you are. Play on this side. Hip escapes going down the way. Let's go. Good. Nice. Good hip movement. Stay in 2 files. There's no overtaking. It is a warm up. If you're new to jiu-jitsu and you're not unsure of what a hip escape is, it's really easy. All you're going to do, you plant your feet and you move your bum away. Like so. They call it shrimping. Back to the middle and we go again. We are too old for that. Right. Charlie, Ted, focus, ditch the belt, ditch the belt. 2 files, shoulder rolls. Not over the head, shoulder rolls. Let's go. Beautiful work. Alternate your shoulders. That's the judo one. Rigid, I like it. Beautiful. Yes, Jack. Look at that dexterity. Cool. Right. Hip escapes again. Let's go. We're going to work our abs today. It's really important that we know how our hips and legs work together. It'll go into today's lesson. So you're tired now, aren't you? Yeah. Good. Nice break falls. Really good break falls. Plant them feet. Well done, Bill. Heavyweight jiu-jitsu. Good. Working them ab muscles today. So the next one that we're going to go down, okay, is the berimbolo. Or if you can't do it, do a half one. Looking for a demonstration. Really easy. To get myself going, because I'm not very flexible either. Okay, I'm going to put my hand behind my back. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. Okay, I'm going to roll towards Vicky. Dead easy, I'm going to go to my shoulders. I'm not going to go to the top of my head. Okay, that's how you end up like Christopher Reeve. So we're going to go over like this. And if you can, keep your toes on the floor. And we just simply come across, and then we finish the line across our shoulders. This is actually quite comfortable for me. Okay, and then I finish the roll, keeping my hand tucked like so. If I am new to this and I can't do it, all I want you to do is take your hand behind your back. We're then going to enter into the roll, and if you get to here and can't do any more, that's completely okay. Because all you're going to do is push off on your toes and end up in a bit of a forward roll. Don't worry if you can't keep a straight line, this usually ends up like wacky races anyway. Okay? 2 files, let's go. You're on camera now, John. Don't mess up.
This is like the one thing on there.
This is the one thing I can't do.
Go on the green, we'll get more traction. Years of judo now, it's like, let me bend. Felix, getting comfortable. Okay, when you get to the bottom, you go to the top, go on your opposite shoulder this time, which is the one that everyone messes up on. Well done. So it's going to be a little bit different. I'd have to speak on stuff like that. All you've missed is the warm-up. Yes, Ted.
I did not say on this one.
It's so much harder going on the non-dominant side. Unless you jack, in which case you're absolutely nailing this today. Good. This goes against everything that's Will's done, because Will's done a lot of wrestling, isn't it? And it is literally class. Love it. Well done, man. Yes, Ethan. Don't have to come that high up with your arm. Just do the best you can. Honestly, it sounds really daft. Just imagine falling straight onto your shoulder line. There you go. Best one you've done. Nice. Alright guys, are we all sufficiently warm? I can actually hear a lot of breathing. Ted's halfway undressed. Things have gone crazy. I know. Right, Sam, so if you just want to follow me then guys, alright, we're going to go into today's lesson. Felix, can I borrow you please? Okay, Ted, get yourself dressed and we'll need it. Kind of need that one. Alright, Sam, so I'm going to start off with the basics today, okay? So what we're going to look through is from a closed guard, how to strip the grips. From how to strip the grips, and then we're going to adopt something called the side scissor position, alright? From the side scissor, we're then going to do a simple, what's called a wrist sweep, and then we're going to break some arms to finish, because everyone loves a submission at the end. We have been looking at arm bars a lot recently, but none from this position. And because of Kieran here, I had to think of some of judo. So it's a little bit of a judo finish on the arm bar, the old Ronda Rousey style, and hopefully you'll beat me up later. Alright, so from a position of closed guard, bang! We've always got our checklists for closed guard, okay? My checklist, number 1, my feet are crossed. You don't have to put immense amount of pressure in your legs. It's not a squeezing competition. He is not toothpaste, okay? It's mainly to get a grip on our training partner. My hips are off the floor. Super important one. My hips are off the floor and my head is never stuck to the mat. That's bad jiu-jitsu, okay? I want my neck tucked like this. What this means is I can now actively grab him and establish what's called upper body grips. Why is it an upper body grip? Because I'm gripping his upper body. Well done, 10 points to Gryffindor. Felix's whole deal in the closed guard is what, guys? Have a think. What is it?
Escape.
Escape. How's he escape?
Just stand up.
Just stand up, it's literally. Sorry?
Stand up and push your legs off.
100%. Yeah, it literally is, right? So 100% correct. His whole deal is he wants to stand up. How do I stop that from happening? I've got my legs wrapped around him. I'm going to use them. All I'm going to imagine is knee myself in the face. It sounds ridiculous, but it works. All I've now got to do is using my hips and my quads, I knee myself in the face. Straight away, he's now closer to me, and that's with no hands. Now we can start to work. What we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to combine it if he makes a grip on my lapel. A lot of times he will do this to put that hand in there. Go for the other side. And then he's just going to do everyone's favourite and just stand up. He needs this to pin my shoulders down so I can't grab him. However, this is a game of cat and mouse, okay? So just get that back down to your knees, please. Thank you very much. From this grip here, he's made a grip on me. I'm going to make him pay. Quite simply, I'm going to break this grip. How to break this grip? He is really, really strong, okay, going that way. He's very, very weak going straight towards the sky. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 hands on his wrists and I'm going to bench press it all the way up. And make a really, really strong grip. When I combine this with a leg pull, it makes him Superman. That's the first stage that I want you guys to really think about when I'm doing this technique. Does he look like Superman? The second thing that I'm going to do is once I've made him Superman, I'm going to bring his arm around. So his elbow is past his belly button. You can make a grip on the gi, but obviously we train gi and no gi, so it's completely dealer's choice. I'm normally more comfortable going on a 2-on-1 position, but if you're more comfortable making a standard sleeve grip with an elbow, whichever way round you want to do it, it's more, honestly, it's completely fine. So all I'm now going to do with the leg pull is I'm going to break his grip and move his elbow across the centre line, like so. I still have a grip on his wrist, and it's really important that this arm stays there. From here, all I'm now going to do is shift my weight and my hips towards where you are. So my hips are no longer directly underneath him, like this. By taking a hand, getting a big meaty part of his lat muscle, and I shimmy out like so. I then cross my feet. This is called the side scissor position. One more time. This is what you guys are going to start drilling. Like so. If you're struggling doing this movement, cracked across, and I can reach. If I'm struggling moving here, it's because I need to put weight with my left leg on his back to make my right leg weightless. Now I can move my hips. Then I close my feet, side scissor position. Thank you very much, Dave. Pair up, let's go through them drills.
Yeah.
Judo. Lat muscle. There you go. Yes, Jack. Make a strong body, Ethan. Strong body. We don't dead fish. Good. So you've got to try and keep that strong total body, yeah? And send it across the way.
Okay.
So you make Superman. And go across. More. This should be here. Ah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Legs roaming. Up here, pull my hips.
So you need to make a grip on him, John. Yeah. So that's it. So you're going to strip the grip, make him Superman, but now pull him across. Well done. That's. You have got tackers. Well done, man. Ethan, well done. Nice. Not that too. When you went, you sent, you did.
So I think he
Like that.
yeah, close.
And make sure we swap over. And once we're happy, go get some water and we'll move on to the next stage. You're already doing it.
Go on.
I like it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. You know what's coming.
I'll do this side actually.
So it's
Yeah. Try it this time. Do it again.
Alright, get one more each. You have already done so. Get some water. You've earned it. It's a warm day today.
yeah.
Daddy here. Just sit down.
So grab the geek here.
Both hands, yeah. But you can just pull me in and then.
So keep them.
Oh, keep grab it here. Yeah.
So, here's water.
Yeah.
The reason why that didn't work quite as intended was because you needed your legs crossed.
Ah.
Your legs came loose, so when you went in with your knees, he just kind of went a little bit. When you pull in, you make them Superman and it comes over. And it is genuinely comfortable.
Yeah.
Right. We're already sweating. Good to see.
I was looking on the second eye.
Belt is belt. But no belt, no tapes.
Yeah.
And it's not an overly rigid rule. I mean, I don't really care if you dress, but I can't give you tapes with no belt. Alright, cool. Felix, Gaboria, thank you very much. Alright, guys, going into the techniques today. This is, we're going to do the wrist sweep. It feels like there's a lot going on, but there genuinely isn't, okay? Everything remains the same. So we break the grips, we make him Superman. At the same time, I bring my knees to my face and I adopt the side scissor position. Big chunk of lat. One thing I didn't mention earlier is because we train a lot no-gi as well. If possible, if you can get hold of his lapel, that's an even stronger grip. Obviously, we talked about in our stand-up a lot, you can slap open the gi and start doing weird stuff like worm guard. However, this is an opponent with his jacket tucked in. Don't try and reach for the lapel. You will only make yourself frustrated. Take a chunk of his lap. Weight on him, move over, side scissor position. From here, all I'm now going to do is I'm going to build head height. How do I build head height? I bring that arm that was on his wrist out, like so. Like a big clock. From here, I then go to an elbow. And now, if this is where it depends on the person. If your elbows aren't great, you can go straight to a hand from here. But the technique might be hard to finish. From an elbow then, I now uncross my feet and put all my weight on my left leg. Like so. Now, all I do is I bring my leg across my training partner. You see how it's fully across? I haven't inserted hooks. It's just gone straight across like a belt. I've gone straight across his hip line. From here then, I want to get myself sorted so my head is directly over his head. That will give me the most leverage. From here, I've got my left hand. I pin his left wrist to the floor. Don't bring it up, don't wave it around, pin it. From here then, all I now have to do is I'm going to turn, I'm going to take a big step with my left leg over his shoulder. Now I'm set. Now all I have to do is face Felix's hips, and I'm going to flare my right knee out, like this, watch. And I end up in this position. Simple wrist sweep. I said to you before, it looks like there's a lot going on in here, but it's not jiu-jitsu magic, it's actually quite simple. I'll show you it again. From the grip, break the grip, Superman, side scissor. From here, I build head height. I retract my elbow, and you notice on the first demo, I put my hand up here. Super important detail, because in a live roll, if I leave it here, what's Felix going to do? He's just going to grab it, and I'm like, oh no. Okay, so I wind it up like a big clock. From here, I retract my arm to build to an elbow. Now I'm winning the battle for head height. From here then, I uncross my feet and put all my weight through my left leg. And I work my way up to a hand. From here then, all I now do is I pin his wrist with my left hand, and I take a big step with my left leg over his shoulder. Now, as long as my head is over his head, all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my head towards his hips and flare my right knee. And you'll end up. You can end up here, you can end up here, or if you're a lot stronger than your opponent, sometimes you will end up in here. Any variation is really, really good. Would anyone like to see that again?
Please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll pick on Matt because he missed the warm-up. It's not easy, he says. Pair up, let's go. Thank you.
Dad,
Yes, sir.
like while you're doing
Just like randomly.
I didn't move it.
Chill. Take your gear. Take your belt off. Relax. Go get some water. Alright? It's okay. It's alright.
Like just be done from one down that.
You look around and see how it's going.
Okay.
Yes, Mark.
That's it there.
Yes, Rue.
Let go of that. Full stop. All the weight on here.
Strong turtle, Ethan.
Up to there. Grab that wrist.
Yep.
Can it be the key as well, or is it?
Wrist.
Preferably wrist.
The rest is the best because it's at the end of the lever.
Down there.
But again, in a roll, you're going to take whatever you can get.
So I've got that, and then that's the flare.
Not yet. Leg over the shoulder. Now flare. Head. Bang.
Too much.
Good. Too much power.
Not enough hip mobility.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know, I said if you're out stronger than your opponent, you can end up in the mount.
Yeah.
That's exactly all that is. So next time you go, when you move your head towards his hips, go slower and you'll end up in the position that you want. But obviously in a roll, you're just going to send him, aren't you?
Yeah. Send it.
Well done, Drew. Okay, Paul.
just got to use your legs.
Head towards his hips now.
Oh,
That'll give you
it was
the...
fine. I was fine.
Yeah, okay.
It really hurt.
So if you catch it sweep, your leg
Is
is
it?
going across
You
your
grab
waistline.
the lap,
Will have a bit more
and
contact.
then
You're
all
a
your
bit
weight
far
on your left
away.
leg.
Okay.
So when you go head
And then
towards his hips, he
pull
still
stuff off
fell.
your hand,
You still
yeah.
did the objective. But when I say flare that knee, it is like a whack.
Oh, okay.
And that's what flips him
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yes.
That feels right. Then it's this wrist.
Leg on top, Kieran, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Then just turn your head.
Leg goes over his shoulder.
Clear your weight.
Now head towards his hips. Oh, no, no. The double arm is like, oh, no.
Yeah.
It's such, this ends up in such a good position.
Yeah, it's nice. It's interesting.
And you're all using levers, that's all you're doing. So, look where your leg was. Look where his hips are.
So it needs to be filled down.
Yeah. So when you thread, so if you look at Felix here, you see how his leg is going across the guy's waistline, and it's there. So when he goes to catch it, he's going to then step his left leg over, and
Yeah.
then watch this as he turns towards his hips.
Oh, okay.
It's easy to go right over it.
It's that. It's a game of inches in it, jiu-jitsu. Well, you are right. You are right. All right. It's a warm one today, guys. So if you need to get some water, if you're happy with that technique, we'll then move on.
Yeah, you need a lot of pressure strain for that.
Go in the camera. This is for dad's call.
Stay so tight and close to it. It's so claustrophobic.
That went right wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like powerful.
It's again, it's space. So the more space I give you, the more opportunity I
Thank you. I think as well, because in judo, any second, they can harden and then pin you down.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Leg around that belt.
Alright, keep on taking water. This isn't Gracie Baja, you don't have to face the wall or anything weird. Alright, sound. So, we're going to go into the submission, alright, from here. We're going to nice little judo flare at the end of it, and then we're just going to, if that doesn't work, we can also then panic and then do jiu-jitsu because it's funny. Alright, Jack, how's your knees?
Yeah, good.
Let's go! Okay, so everything remains the same, guys, okay? So I still want you to do the full sequence, okay? Break your grip, bring him over, clamp. Side scissor. From side scissor, retract elbow. We're still not doing this very well, guys. 12 o'clock position. From 12 o'clock position, I retract my elbow, weight on my left leg. Moving up, and now I'm across his hip line. Okay? Pin the wrist, step over the shoulder, and now I move my hips here. Once I'm in this position, okay? If in a live roll, you have got loads of options. The simple bow and arrow is there. However, I'm going to break some arms today. From while I'm here then, all I now have to do is underhook this arm. And I will win. One, because he's just been thrown and he's a bit discombobulated. Okay? Two, I'm stronger than Jack because I can get 2-on-1. Because I can get 2-on-1, I will always win. From here then, I simply bring the arm up towards me. I then wrap, like so, and I cup his elbow. Breaking pressure from here is actually really easy, so be careful with your training partners. Once I've cupped his elbow, all I'm going to do is slightly just push forward. There it is. Once he's landed, I can go 2-on-1 if he's like, even if he makes a grip here, or any which way, I go 2-on-1 and then still bring it up. Once it's here, left hand. Wraps, cups the elbow. Now all I do is simply, very lightly, but keep putting pressure on it, and just go to there. And there, with the feet as well, that was really good. All right, that's the breaking pressure. If this one doesn't work, guys, okay, so say for whatever reason it's not working, say like I can't cup his elbow because he's turned his hand or whatever, that's fine, don't panic. All I now want you to do, if you can't grab this, is keep hold of an arm. Bring it down, he thinks he's safe. If his head's, if his head's off the floor like it is here with good jiu-jitsu, and I'm in a comp, and I don't like the guy, use your free hand, press his head to the floor. One, he hates it, and two, it's going to make it actually makes him safer for what I'm about to do. I'm going to step over his head. I need momentum for this, and I need good hip flexibility. Like so. What am I going to do from here? Fall back. My knees are pinched. See this amount of tension in his arm? That's what we need. For this technique, I can make any variation of grips. If you're new to jiu-jitsu, it's completely fine. All I need is his pinky to face my chest. Because it's his right arm, I'm going to put it in my right hip pocket. That will stop me stabbing myself in the groin with his elbow. For this finish, because it looks cool, because I'm on camera, I'm going to give him the brosif. Now all I do, while keeping my knees pinched together, is I slowly bring it into my hip line. That's the amount of tension that you want. Would anyone like to see those finishes again? Cool. Pair up. Let's go.
Move.
Head height, head height, head height.
Grab that wrist.
Don't want it to go off the other one.
And then I literally just spin over, drop the elbow. Is that in this position? Yeah. Isn't that?
Do the thing. Pinch. Now feet on the floor. That's the tension you need. Don't fall back yet. You're so low. You get to your chest. Now go into your right. And then is that the work? Put it into your right hip pocket. Now give it hips up. Don't pull me out. Told you, jiu-jitsu is for the weak, lazy man, and it's brilliant. Make life easier for yourself, because then you don't always have to pull on the arm.
Yeah.
Don't forget to say, did you put his face to the floor?
I didn't actually, yeah.
Because that's how it looked a bit.
Your arms
Making friends.
So I've got that, and then that's you
Pinch the knees together. Yes, now feet to the floor. One in his neck. Remember we talked about this before? Ah, this is beautiful. Now pinch them. Pinch to the oh Jesus! Don't. Be careful with
try to
that.
put it on there.
Be careful with
I
that.
just pinched my knees.
Remember you with Zuke and I said that's the tension that you need. I was literally just grabbing you with like 3 fingers.
Yeah, I was
So-
I didn't even pull it back. That's mad. Sorry, mate. I was doing it today.
See you through.
You know, nice. Be nice. Be nice to me.
I'm glad I never put anything on there.
Yes, Rue. You don't have to do the strain thing. You like that panda at the zoo? You know the one that got taught and he was like grimaces and he's breaking sugarcane and he sees people do it.
I don't know.
You're an animal and you're going to win us Sapper Games, mate. That's what you're going to do. I love it. Happy with that. Well done. Excellent. One more time each if you haven't already done so. And then we'll close down this lesson. You only got good tension on the arm. You ended up in a half guard there.
I've got a grip.
Do the grip until your knees to your face at the same time.
So, like that?
Yeah.
Actually, is that?
Now go in front. Get the elbow. That's the one.
Then, above here. Press. Hand. Yeah.
keep that.
Is it that way?
Yeah, you top under that shoulder, yeah.
Cup his elbow, and then just break it, really.
Further up,
Pressure.
put your hand further up, put your hand further up. Right there, yeah, that's now, yeah.
So you don't want to do the jacket job next, so. Yeah. Alright, guys!
Try the arm on, eh?
Close in for me a sec!
Keep my head down, step on my face.
Oh, still going for it? White belts come round.
And then right, pick it down and then just
Pinch your knees.
pinch your knees a little bit.
Foot on the floor. Now, pinky towards your chest. Okay, now very easy. Just move his hand towards your hip pocket. And now put your hips in the air. Hey. Well done, you just killed the guy. Alright guys, it's been alright. So what we've looked through today, alright, we've managed to get a shoulder injury already. Charlie's, I assume he's growing again. He's only 11, but he's cycled through. Alright, so I assume he's got some sort of growing injury. Alright, anyone else injured from that? Thank goodness. Alright, so what we looked at today, alright, from basics to close guard, we then went into the sides of the position. We then looked at a very simple wrist sweep with a couple of sexy submissions at the end of it. Any questions on the holder session? No. Excellent, thank you very much. Time is now 19:10. Thank you.